All right, welcome everyone to John Spring Athletics Broadcasting and Cougar Baseball versus Gatesville with Brody Lewis. My name is JB Dominguez. We're about to get ready to get underway here. Second game against Gatesville this week. John Spring with that exciting walk-off 2-1 win over Gatesville on Tuesday night at home. A pitcher's duel, to say the least. It was a great game by both teams. John Spring did come out front at the end of that one. So, Brody Lewis, what are we looking at tonight for this game, you think?
I think we're looking at the China Spring Bats. They couldn't get it going last game against Gatesville, and hopefully they can get it started early and keep it on for the rest of the game.
Yep, absolutely. We only had 4 hits in the game on Tuesday night. 2 of those came off the bat of Jacob Lessman, 1 from Hayes Herring, 1 from Hudson Brown. That big one, though, from Hayes Herring, that started everything off in the bottom of the 7th inning, and his pinch runner came in to score that first run in that exciting bottom of the 7th. So we'll look at China Spring will be batting first. So we'll look at that starting lineup brought to you by Keith Ace Hardware. Leading off is number 8, Damon Bell. Bell is going to be the designated hitter tonight. Batting second is number 5, Jack Kennedy. Kennedy at shortstop. Batting third is number 3, Hudson Brown. Hudson Brown is in center field. In the cleanup spot is number 19, Will Hafferkamp. Hafferkamp at third base. Batting fifth is number 6, Hayes Herring. Herring at first. Batting sixth is number 1, Jacob Lessman. Lessman is on the mound. Batting seventh is number 21, Carson Garrett. Garrett behind the plate. Batting eighth is number 23, Ryan Hale. Hale is in right field. And batting ninth is number 13, Trey Glockson. Glockson is in left. That's Bell, Kennedy, Brown, Hafferkamp, Herring, Lessman, Garrett, Hale, and Glockson for China Spring. Again, that starting lineup is brought to you by Keith Ace Hardware. They are introducing the guys right now for the starting lineup. So we will let the announcer here at Gatesville. He does a great job all the time. We'll let him take it from here.
Hudson Brown. Batting fourth will be the third baseman, Will Hafferkamp. Batting fifth will be the first baseman, Hayes.
Okay.
Batting sixth and on the mound for the Cougars this evening will be Jacob Lessman. Batting seventh will be Carson Garrett. He'll be behind the plate. Batting eighth will be Ryan Hale. Will play right field. And batting ninth will be the left fielder, Trey Glockson. We would ask the remainder of the China Springs lineup in reserves to join their team along the first base line. And now, folks, let's meet your Hornet lineup. Under head coach Chase Smith leading it off. He will play center field, Miles Tull. Batting second, he'll be in right field, will be Jason Moogie. Batting third, he'll be at third base, Brady James. Batting fourth at first base will be Colt Keith. Batting fifth in left field will be Brady Gist. Batting sixth will be Caleb Howie. He'll be at shortstop. Batting seventh at second base, Seth Finley. Batting eighth will be Ethan Jones, the DH, as he will DH for Gary Keaton this evening, as Gary will be on the mound. And batting ninth will be number 5, Colin Coleman. He'll be behind the plate. Folks, we'd ask the remainder of our Hornet reserves to join them and their coaches. Ask you, if you would, in the stands to please rise as we recognize this great country with our national anthem. just moments away from playing ball.
All right, as Bryce Cherry of the Waco Trib always like to say, we are anthemed up and ready to go. China Spring versus Gatesville. This is going to be a big one in District 23 4A. Gatesville already has a couple losses in 23 4A, but Gatesville will be the representative with China Spring in the playoffs in Division 1. Division 1, Division 2 is based on enrollment. So we already know it's going to be China Spring and Gatesville in Division 1, and this is a big, big game here to decide who's going to be the top seed, who's going to be the second seed once the playoffs start here in about 3 weeks. On the mound for the Gatesville Hornets is Garrett Keaton. He was at third base during the game on Tuesday. The rest of the lineup is just about the same. Garrett Keaton and Brady James, they've simply swapped spots from the starting lineup on Tuesday night. Again, it is going to be a big one here. We're going to watch across also the other games in District 23 4A. We've got Robinson is playing, and I don't remember which. Robinson's playing La Vega or Conley, and Lorena's playing La Vega or Conley. And actually, I believe Robinson played a doubleheader against La Vega, so they're already done for the week. And then Conley and Lorena are playing tonight. If everything goes according to Hoyle, Lorena will take care of that one pretty easily. So the big game in 23 4A is right here, Gatesville and China Spring. We are also going to watch the girls. They started at 6 o'clock. China Spring Lady Cougs softball. They are up 5-1 over Gatesville across the way. They're in the top of the 4th. Again, here in the top of the first inning, it will be David Bell, Jack Kennedy, and Hudson Brown. Bell is the designated hitter again tonight. Had a little arm soreness in pregame on Tuesday night. He was penciled in behind the plate again tonight, and he was scratched out and back to DH. So we've got the same lineup except for Caden Beckham at second base since Lessman is on the mound. That'll move Jack Kennedy from second base over to short. Other than that, everything is the same, and we'll go over that defensive lineman in the bottom of the first inning. But first up is D. Bell. He comes with an average of .390, 7 doubles, 2 triples, 19 RBIs on the season, even .500 on-base percentage, and a 1.076 OPS. That's on-base plus slugging. That is a huge number for an on-base plus slugging. It'll be D. Bell to lead us off here. D. Bell was 0 for 3, as most everybody had an 0 for against Brady James on Tuesday night. We're set, ready to go. The first pitch is swung on and missed. D. Bell looking to jump on that first pitch, comes up empty. Pitch it missed upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. JV Cougars played before. They did fall to Gatesville 8-1 in the game before us. Big cut and a miss by D. Bell. He falls behind the ball and 2 strikes. 3:02 down the lines, 350 to dead center here in Gatesville. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses inside and low, evens the count at 2. A lot of renovations here at Gatesville. They used to have the chain link fence around. They got the concrete and the netting. They've expanded their dugouts, which was very much needed. Little grounder to third base side. That's going to be a fair ball. That's going to be down the line. D-ball's round first. He's going to go to second. Chugging into second, and he is going to be there standing up. That's a leadoff double for David Bell. Just inside of the bag on third base side.
It's what you need to start out the game. You need to get these bats going early.
Absolutely, absolutely. That brings up Jack Kennedy, the shortstop. He comes in batting .268, a double home run and 13 RBIs on the season, and he has really been swinging a good bat these past couple of weeks.
Batter Jack Kennedy.
D-Bell at second base. Nobody out, just underway. First inning. Jack Kennedy will attempt the bunt and bunts it foul.
The left fielder is playing really close to center, so that could have been a lot of trouble.
I would like to see Jack swing away here and pull one down the line. There is nobody down there in left field. Brady Gist pretty much playing in left center right now. Shows bunt again, pulls it back as it pitches downstairs. It's a ball and a strike to Kennedy. Keaton has his sign from the catcher, Colin Coleman. And the 1-1 shows bunt again and does get it down third base side. That's a good one. And Brady James, third baseman, he came slow on that, and that's going to be a bunt single, infield single for Jack Kennedy. Puts runners at the corners now for Hudson Brown. Huddy 373, 5 doubles, a triple, 9 RBIs on the season. This is a good RBI opportunity here for the sophomore slugger. Catcher Coleman goes out to the front of the plate to give his sign to the infield.
Hudson Brown, the batter.
Brady James is playing in on the grass at third base, expecting a bunt. I don't know if Huddy's going to be bunting right here. First pitch does not show a bunt, takes it in for a strike. Throw over to first. Kennedy is back. Oh, 1 to Huddy, swinging away, fouls it over to the third base side. And Hudson Brown falls behind it. No balls and 2 strikes. Again, a lot of room down the left field side. Huddy can get it the other way, but they're definitely playing him to pull. Another throw over to first. Kennedy back sliding. And the 0-2. Swung on down the line, and that's going to be in front of the right fielder for a base hit. D-Bell easily comes in to score. Jack Kennedy going to third base. Throw is going to be not near in time. RBI single for Hudson Brown. Cougars quickly on top, 1-0. Runners remain at the corners for Will Hafferkamp. Will 275, 6 doubles, 19 RBIs on the season.
The batter, Will Hafferkamp.
Another RBI opportunity here. Outfield shades back over just a hair, but really center field's kind of playing straight away, but left field is still in left center field. A lot of room down the left field line for Hafferkamp if he can pull one. First pitch, and that's going to be to the second baseman. He's going to scoop it up. Has trouble with it, only plays at first, and going to be just in time. Gets the out, but that will be an RBI as Kennedy comes in to score. So 2 runs in for China Spring here in the top of the first. Runner at second base and 1 out for Hayes Herring.
Ball game, the batter, Hayes Herring, the first base.
Herring 305, 6 doubles, 2 triples, 15 RBIs. Again, had that big hit to lead off the bottom of the 7th on Tuesday. Throw back to second base. Hudson Brown back easily. Again, Herring, the solid single into right field on Tuesday night. His pinch runner came around to score after being pushed over by a bunt and then an error, and then Carson Garrett also came in on the air for the winning run. Breaking ball is inside. Ball 1 to Hayes Herring. Again, playing Herring to pull. Moogie in right field is playing deep in front of the wall. And that's going to be hit into center field for a base hit. Hudson Brown's coming around third. He's going to be held up. Again, runners at the corners for the Cougars. Solid single by Hayes Herring. That brings up Jacob Lessman. Coleman will call time and go out to talk to Garrett Keaton. Runners at the corners. 2 runs in for China Spring here in the top of the first. Again, Jacob Lessman, he is coming in an average of 400. That average keeps on going up and up and up. 2 doubles, a triple, home run, 9 RBIs. He was 2 for 2 on Tuesday night. Only guy in the lineup for either team that got more than 1 hit, and then had that big sack bunt in the 7th inning to move Moline over to second base after Hayes Herring got that single. He has been swinging a hot bat. Runners at the corners, 1 out here in the top of the first. Cougars up 2-0.
Jacob Lessman.
Shows bunt, does Lessman, and his bunt's at foul. Suicide was on as Hudson Brown was coming down the line. No balls and a strike here to Lessman. Coach Hart Herring is coaching at third base. Coach Corey Beckham at first. Quick throw over to first, and Herring is back. Showing bunt again, breaking ball. Lessman has to duck out of the way. And it's a ball and a strike. Showing bunt all the way, pulls it back, swing and a miss. Lessman falls behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Just the 4th one out of the zone that Keaton has thrown. Grabs a piece of that one, stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. You see Carson Garrett there on deck. He is retrieving all the foul balls that's coming off the bat of Lessman. Quick throw over to first, Herring back. One-two breaking ball swung through and missed. Jacob goes down swinging for the second out. And that'll bring up Carson Garrett. Garrett 281, 2 doubles, 11 RBIs on the season.
Catcher Carson Garrett.
Yeah, and got the bunt down in the 7th inning on Tuesday, and the error got him aboard, and he ended up coming across and scoring the winning run as the Cougars walked it off against Gatesville 2-1 on Tuesday night. Runners at second and third. As that pitch gets the outside corner for a strike. It's going to be a little bouncer right back to the mound. Keaton jumps off to the mound and throws it to first for the out.
3-foot out requires
But not for the Cougars. Got some runs on the board. 2 runs on, 4 hits. 2 left on. We move. Here in China Spring, we take care of our own. From busy parents to athletes to hardworking professionals, your health fuels everything you do. That's why Holdfast Wellness exists, bringing medical-grade wellness, recovery, and aesthetics right here at home. Energy, recovery, weight loss, confidence. Personalized care led by experienced medical professionals you can trust. Holdfast Wellness. Be the best version of you. Baseball fans, here's your chance to see the Texas Rangers live at Globe Life Field and support Cougar Baseball at the same time. Our players are selling discounted Texas Rangers tickets as part of our baseball fundraiser. Every ticket purchased helps make it possible for our Cougars to play at Globe Life Field each year. You can choose from multiple seating options, including all-you-can-eat sections, and all tickets are delivered digitally through the MLB Ballpark app. Interested? Reach out to any Cougar baseball player, contact a member of the RBI Club, or email me directly at thevoice@chinaspringisd.net. Come watch Big League Baseball and help Cougar Baseball step onto the big league field. And go Cougs! Check 1, 2, test. How's the sound now? Just unplugged, plug back in. Hopefully it wasn't gone too long. And that is going to be safe. Quick throw, pickoff attempt. And umpire did not have the play ready to go, so that is a no play. So no pickoff, no nothing. The umpire has his hand up once he says go, where he does right there. Now Lessman is good to pick off. The pitch is going to be downstairs.
There were a lot of those didn't put the ball in play pickoffs in the JV game.
Right.
Right before this.
And that just misses downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Again, I don't know when our sound went off, but Miles Toll led off the bottom of the first with a solo home run over to right field. Pickoff attempt over to Moogie. Moogie is back safely. Moogie was hit by a pitch following the Miles Toll home run. So 1 on and nobody out, scores 2-1. And that's going to be chopper foul off the bat of Brady James. James was the pitcher for Gatesville on Tuesday night. He went toe-to-toe to Miles Vaughn. And Miles Vaughn came out on top. 2-1, runner goes. Pitch is going to be downstairs. Throw down from Carson. That's a good one, and that is going to be not in time. Just beats the tag. Does Moogie the tag of Jack Kennedy. So a runner now at second base, a 3-1 count to James at the plate. And 3-1, that's going to be chopper to Herring at first base. He is going to get it, step on the bag for the out, but that will move Moogie over to third base.
With 1 down, the batter, first baseman, Colt Heath.
Runner at third and 1 out. Colt Heath was 0 for 2 on Tuesday night. Again, can keep track of the softball game. It is 12-1, China Spring over Gatesville in the top of the 4th inning. 2-1 here on the baseball side. And the pitch from Lessman, breaking ball, is a strike on the outside corner. Heath did not look like he agreed with that call. Shows bunt, and that's going to be a good one down the line, and they are going to let that go foul. Great job, Carson Garrett, watching it go foul. As soon as it went across the line, he picked it up. Well, Lessman gets ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. We talked about the Gatesville defense playing in left center field. That's about where Trey Glockson is as well right now. Maybe accounting for that wind a little bit. Breaking ball swung on and fouled off. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. And that wind is pretty much blowing across from left to right. Don't know if you can see the flags in center field on the screen. 0-2, just gets a piece of it, does Heath. He has swung at ball 1. The pitch was a little bit upstairs.
Beat him, let's go. Hey, keep working hard back here, Carson. Work hard.
0-2 breaking ball. Good pitch from Lessman. Got the strikeout. Heath was unable to hold up. 2 down now for Brady Gist.
2 down, the batter, left fielder, Brady Gist.
Gist with just 1 of the 3 hits that Gatesville had. He had the RBI in the top of the 1st inning on Tuesday night. Went 1 for 3. The pitch will miss upstairs for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Yeah, I think the pitcher has a lot to do with where the sun is and where our camera is. I know we're going to have to adjust it once the sun goes down. The 1-1. Cut and a miss. And for those of you that are listening in, not sure what I'm talking about, I'm watching the chat as well. Got a good comment saying the pitcher is good and clear tonight. Not always the case, depending on where the sun is for us and where the lights are. And the 1-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Great job, Jacob Lessman coming back there. Got 2 strikeouts to finish it off. Gatesville did get the 1 run on the 1 hit. They leave 1 on. We're complete through 1. It is China Spring 2 and Gatesville 1. This is Cougar Baseball presented by Holdfast Wellness.
George Villa, if you're working, if you're in transportation, and anything else that needs a physical, he is there for you. Also does the chiropractic work.
The federal government requires that all your drivers with commercial driver's license have to have a physical at least every 2 years. Sometimes it's every year, just to make sure that they're safe to be driving those huge trucks out on the highway. We also do the athletic physicals here in the office.
20-plus years in the business at 611 West Highway 6, Suite 108 in Waco, or healthshield.com.
Looking for a great vehicle that fits your budget? Look no further than Bird Collagen Ford. Right now, choose from over 120 vehicles priced under $35,000. Customer favorites like the Ford Ranger, Maverick, and Bronco Sport, plus a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles ready to drive home today. Shop in our climate-controlled showroom or browse out online anytime at bkford.com. For 90 years, Bird Collagen Ford has been proud to serve our community. Driven by Waco, Bird Collagen Ford.
Top of the second inning. The second inning brought to you by Jeff Holder Farmers Insurance. It will be 8-9-1 for the Cougars here in the top of the second, as China Spring has the 2-1 lead. Hale, Glockson, then back to the top of the order, and D. Bell. Ryan Hale, 2 for 12 on the season. Those 2 hits are singles. Does have 4 RBIs, 8 runs scored. So he's done a little bit training duty as well. Hale has moved into that number 8 spot. Coach Beckham was looking for a bat that was going to come alive and do some things. And Hale has taken it and ran with it. 1-0 count here now to Hale. Getting that senior coming off the surgery on his left shoulder right at the football season. Pitch just misses. May have been just a hair low. And the 2-0 breaking ball low and outside. And Ryan Hale has a 3-0 count here to lead off the top of the second. Over on the softball field, China Spring now 12-1 over Gatesville in the bottom of the 4th. 3-0, Ryan Hale taking all the way. Strike at the belt. Again, taking all the way, and he will work the walk.
Not sure he even if he knew that was a walk. But.
All right. Leadoff walk for Hale. We'll bring up Trey Glockson. Glockson, he has been having a hot bat as well. He is now at 371, a double 6 RBIs. He is the bunting machine there in that 9 hole. Can put a good bunt down, has a lot of speed, turns a lot of those bunts into hits. Shows bunt again, pulls it back, and it's going to be a called strike. Modest lead for Hale. And throw over, and he is easily back. Another quick throw over. Hale almost not even off the bag. As the pitcher Keaton throws back over, tries to catch him off guard. A little quick pitch. Keaton misses upstairs, and it's a ball and a strike to Trey Glockson. Leadoff batter Hale at first base with the walk. We're in the top of the second inning. China Spring the 2-1 lead. And the 1-1 shows bunt again. Good one down the line. Keaton's coming over. He's going to grab it and nowhere to go. First baseman Heath goes off of the bag, thinking that Keaton was going to take it himself. Keaton was looking to pitch it, and there was nobody there. That'll put 2 on and nobody out for David Bell. D. Bell, that hard double down the line, his first time up. Came around to score the first run.
Trey has had a lot of those this year where he bunts it right down the line, and nobody's there to go to first.
I think he's got a little deceptive speed. That's going to be in the right field, and that's going to fall down for a base hit. Hell's going to be held up at third base. That is going to load the bases for Jack Kennedy. Bell jumps on that first pitch, and that just went out a little too hard for Hell to come around. He did have to hold up a little bit just to be sure that wasn't caught. It was hit so hard out there. But that is going to load the bases, and that will bring Coach Chase Smith for Gatesville out on the mound to talk to Garrett Keaton in his infield. Again, Ryan Hill came in. He walked on a 3-1 pitch. Trey Loxon followed that on a 1-1 count, bunted it up the first base line. The pitcher Keaton came off the mound very well to field it, but just did not have anybody there at first base. The first baseman, Colt Heath, just peeled off thinking Keaton was going to take it himself, and there was no way Keaton was going to beat Trey Loxon there over to first. And then D-Bell comes up, and he jumps on that first pitch, takes it into right field. Bases are loaded, and nobody out for Jack Kennedy. Kennedy, a little infield single. His first time up, came around to score the second run of the game. Conversation on the mound is complete. Things are happening quickly.
Our bats are coming alive, which is great. Not a lot of hits in the last game.
Already more hits tonight than they had on Tuesday night against Brady James. And first pitch, Kennedy break the ball in the dirt. Good block there by Coleman. Speed all over the bases for China Spring. All three have got plus speed. 1-0 is going to be outside to Kennedy. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 again outside. 3-0 and nowhere to put Jack Kennedy.
Do you let him swing at the 3-0 if it's down the middle?
No, I think you hold no matter what right here. This early in the game, let him walk in a run. Takes it right down the middle. Now you want to be aggressive here. You want to be aggressive in the zone right here. It's got to be his pitch. It's got to be what he wants, that he knows he can put a good swing on it. 3-1 comes in, breaking ball. And that goes up, and that's going to be booted by James. He throws over, and it's going to be in time to get the out, but that is going to be an RBI for Jack Kennedy as Ryan Hale comes in to score. Block moves to third, and D-Bell moves to second. 3-1 now for Hudson Brown. Runners at second and third and 1 out. Huddy, the RBI single, his first time up. And first pitch will miss for ball 1. Seems like it is picking up. 1-0 breaking ball. Just gets a piece of it and fouls it back to the net. Evens count at a ball and a strike. Well upstairs. Coleman jumps out of the crouch to get it before it goes to the back net. 2 balls and 1 strike to Hudson Brown. Slow breaking ball grabs the inside corner. It evens the count at 2.
Hey, pick up 2, Hud. Come on, Hud. Come on, Huddy.
Keaton with the 2-2. Another breaking ball has to be pulled down the line, but foul. Count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. You are watching the weather a little bit. There's a couple dark clouds that are coming over. We did not have the availability to put the pop-up canopy up, so if rain starts coming down, we may have to shut down quickly. And as we fouled off at the plate, the count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. third time, a 2-2 pitch. Pulls the string, pulls it a little too much, and that will bring the count full. Again, another great job by Colin Coleman behind the plate. He is being put to work tonight. He is keeping those balls up in front. Not a lot of foul territory room behind the plate here in Gatesville. So even if one does get by, it's going to be hard. That's going to be in the left field, and that is going to fall down for a base hit. D-Bell's coming around. He will not. D-Bell will be held up. Glockson comes in to score. Another RBI single for Hudson Brown. 4-1 is now the score, and that will bring the Gatesville coach out, and looks like we are going to have a pitching change. So we're going to step aside for a moment while they change that up and while we figure out what's going to happen, who's coming in. But it is 4-1 China Spring here in the top of the second. There's still just one out and runners at first and third. We will step aside for a moment. This is Cougar Baseball presented by Holdfast Wellness.
When I started school sports, I didn't know who I wanted to be. I just wanted to play.
But looking back, I developed character, resilience, and integrity. And now I'm settled in a career. I'm a leader to my own kids and my community. I know who I am and where I belong, and it started with school sports. I found my place. Find yours.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
All right, new pitcher for Gatesville then is going to be Miles Tull. Tull comes in from center field. That changes the entire outfield for Gatesville. We'll go over that here in just a moment. But runners at first and third, just one out for Will Haferkamp.
For your Hornets to the mound of Miles Tull.
Miles Tull on the mound. The outfield now left to right. Seth Finley in left. Justin Moogie is in center field, and Brady Gist go to right.
Brady Gist in right.
And the pitcher, Gary Keaton, he goes to second base in the spot of Finley.
Oh, well, the batter will Haferkamp.
Southpaw now on the mound for Gatesville as they trail 4-1 to the Cougars. And that pitch is going to be a strike at the bottom of the zone. Top of the fifth on softball. China Spring with a 12-1 lead. Oh, 1 from Tull. Runner goes. Hudson Brown is there with stolen base. Runners now at second and third, a ball and a strike at the plate to Haferkamp.
Come on, Will. Get that too, William.
The 1-1 from Tull. Misses out and upstairs, 2 balls and a strike to Haferkamp. Again, still great speed on the bases for China Spring. Both D-Bell and Huddy have some wheels. 2-1 from Tull. Swung on, fouled straight back. Foul it straight back like that, you know, you got the timing down. You just missed that level just a hair. So Haferkamp looking to make that little bit of an adjustment. See if he can send one into the outfield. 2-2 misses downstairs, and that will bring the count full. Will's looking for a competitive pitch here. The payoff, and that's going to be downstairs. That will get by. D-Bell's going to come home, and he is going to score on the pass ball.
No scores on the play. Still one down.
Huddy moves over to third on that same pass ball. Runners at the corners.
The batter,
5-1 now the score now for Hayes Herring. Herring a solid single into center his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Lefty-lefty matchup. As the runner goes and swung on, and that's going to be into right field. That is going, and that is going, and that is over the fence and gone. Hayes Herring, the 3-run shot. Cougars are up 8-1.
With that win, surely helped right there, bringing that ball over the fence.
Yes, it did. We will take it.
Herring with the
3-run shot. Africamp comes in. Huddy comes in. 8-1 now for Jacob Lessman. Quick conference on the mound for the Hornets. Again, first pitch swinging. Hayes Herring attacked that one, sent it over the wall for his first home run of the season. 6 runs on the board here for China Springs. Still just one out in the top of the second. Lessman 0 for 1. First pitch, he is going to look upstairs. Has a lot of run support now in front of him. He's looking to get on to help his cause. 1-0 comes low and in. Oh, called a strike. Whoa.
Did you call that a strike, bro?
Not sure where that came from. Nobody in Cougar Blue believes that was a strike. That's going to be up the middle. That's going to be a tough play for Keaton. He's going to get it, not even make a throw. Infield single, Jacob Lessman. Just a tough play there for Keaton. It was a slow roller, just got back past the pitcher tall. Really nothing he could do. We're going to have a pinch runner for Lessman. 32, Maddox Moline is going to come in and run for Lessman. Again, Lessman on the mound. Want to keep him off of the bases. So runner at first, still one out for Carson Garrett. Garrett, the 9th man to bat here in the second inning. Grounded out to first base his first time up. And pitch from Cole. Swung on, and that's going to be through the hole for a base hit. Held up at second base is Moline. Solid single for Carson Garrett. He most likely will have a pinch runner as well as he is behind the plate. And that is going to be Ethan Nazari coming in to run. So we've got both pinch runners on for China Spring. Moline at second, Nazari at first. And we have batted around as Ryan Hale led this inning off with a walk and came around to score, and he was going to be up. And I like it when it happens on this side. My scorebook is being messed up, but messed up on the good side. The pitch is going to be called the ball, I believe.
All right, Ryan, base hit now, base hit. Come on, Ryan, pick him up.
1-0 to Hale. Shows bunt, pulls it back, that goes by. Both runners will advance. Moline over to third, and Nazari at second. 2 balls in, no strikes to Hale. Now the runners at second and third. Still just one out here in the top of the second inning. That one out for China Spring was a productive out. Scored a run. The 2-0 misses well upstairs. 3 balls and no strikes to Ryan Hale. Good pitch there on the inside corner. There was no way Ryan was swinging at that one. Now he's going to look for that one on a tee. He can drive. Sets up on the inside corner, shows bunt, pulls it back, and that is going to be inside. And Hale will get back-to-back walks. That will load the bases for Trey Glockson. Glockson infield single, his first time up. Had that bunt that was really, it's not an error in the book, a mental error as the first baseman wasn't covering on the bunt. First pitch to Glock. Swing and a miss. Moline running for Lessman at third. Nazari running for Garrett at second. Hale running at first. Oh, 1 cut and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes here to Glockson. Top of the order in D. Bell waits on deck. And that is a called third strike, and Glockson goes down looking for the second out.
Down the batter, David Bell, the DH.
And that brings up D. Bell. D. Bell is 2 for 2, single and a double, 2 runs scored. Again, the lefty-lefty matchup. Curveball now is going to be into foul territory, left field side, and that is going to fall out of play. Tall, long look in, now has a sign and comes home. And that one will get by. Catches the feet of Coleman, so it stays in the dirt circle. And it's a ball and a strike to D. Bell. One outside, 2 balls and a strike. One misses downstairs. Great hitters count here for D. Bell. 3 balls and a strike. Bases are loaded and 2 outs. And that's going to be an RBI walk for D. Bell. Moline comes in to score. Looks like we're going to have another pitching change as Finley looks like is going to be coming in. So we're going to take the break with them. This is Cougar Baseball presented by Holdfast Wellness. China Spring up 9-1 here in the top of the second inning.
When I started school sports, I didn't know who I wanted to be. I just wanted to play.
But looking back, I developed character, resilience, and integrity. And now I'm settled in a career. I'm a leader to my own kids and my community. I know who I am and where I belong, and it started with school sports. I found my place. Find yours.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
New pitcher on the mound for Gatesville is going to be the shortstop, Caleb Howie. Bases are loaded and 2 outs. Do want to let you know that China Spring Lady Cougs, they have run-ruled Gatesville. They won 13-2 in 5 innings. The Lady Cougars continue to roll. They've got 1 more week left in the regular season before their playoffs start. And they are going to be looks like the #1 seed in D1. So great job. Congratulations.
And the batter, Jack Kennedy.
To the Lady Cougs. Jack Kennedy is now up. Bases loaded and 2 outs. Kennedy is 1 for 2. First pitch from Howie is going to miss. 4-1. And I believe Garrett Keaton moved over too short. He did. Seth Finley came back from the outfield, and he is now back at second base, and the original outfield is now out there low and outside. A great backhand stop by Coleman. Gatesville Hornets are down 9-1, but the catcher Colin Coleman, he has been a workhorse. He has done yeoman's work for the Hornets back behind the plate. 2-0 again outside. Quick throw down to first. D-Bell is back. Three balls and no strikes. And that will miss downstairs. That's another RBI walk. This time for Jack Kennedy. As Nazari comes in to score for Garrett. Moves held over to third, D-Bell to second, and Kennedy is at first for Hudson Brown. Hudson Brown 2 for 2, two RBI single in the first and RBI single here earlier in the second. And first pitch to him is going to be a strike on the inside corner. Bases full of Cougs with 2 outs here in the top of the second. 8 runs on the board here in the second, a 10-1 overall score. And that's going to be hit to the second baseman, Finley. He will scoop it up, throw over, and that is going to get by. That's off throw. 2 runs come in to score. And the wheels are falling off here for the Gatesville Hornets. Bell comes in to score. D-Bell comes in to score. Kennedy moves over to third base as Hudson Brown will reach on the error. Ten runs for China Spring here in the second inning. 12-1 is the score for Will Hafferkamp. Hafferkamp 0 for 1, walking a run scored earlier this inning. And first pitch breaking ball is over for a strike. One is a strike called. A stolen base by Hudson Brown, and thrown out at the plate is going to be Jack Kennedy, and that will do it for the Cougars. Not sure what was going on there. But Cougars do get 10 runs. Let me count this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on 6 hits. Leave 2 on. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. It is China Spring 12 and Gatesville 1. This is Cougar Baseball presented by Holdfast Wellness.
From the roof over your schools to the fields where your kids chase their dreams. From the waters where memories are made to the celebrations that'll change your life. The Parsons family's here. Serving, supporting, protecting our kids. Always here for Central Texas. No matter the need, Parsons has you covered.
Looking for photos that truly tell your story? At Alicia K Photography, we capture the real you, especially graduating seniors who want images as unique as their journey. Showcase your passion with portrait-style sports photos that freeze the best moments in time. Whether it's family portraits, couples, or engagements, we create memories that last. And for that big day, beautiful, timeless wedding photography you'll cherish forever. Visit aliciak.mypixieset.com and follow on Instagram and Facebook to book your session today. Alicia K Photography, your story, beautifully captured. Bottom of the second inning, it will be 5, 6, and 7 for the Gatesville Hornets. Howie, Finley, and Jones, as China Spring has broken out to the 12-1 lead. And first pitch from Lessman is a strike on the outside corner. Again, strike down the middle. Lessman, he's got the opportunity here just to pump strikes with a big 11-run lead. Breaking ball will miss downstairs. Tries to get Howie to chase. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, we're keeping an eye on the skies as well. There's got a little bit of rain in the area. Breaking ball again misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's going to be right up the middle for a base hit. Leadoff single for Howie and the Hornets. 1 on and nobody out for Seth Finley.
second baseman Seth Finley.
Finley played in the field. He was DH'd 4. Did come in and have one at bat. He was 0 for 1 on Tuesday. Modest lead for Howie at first. Gets another little half step. 2-2 shows bunt. Breaking ball misses downstairs and outside. 1-0. Another quick throw over, and he's out. Good pick by Jacob Lessman.
The ball was in play for sure that time.
Yes, it was. Howie a little too nonchalant over there at first base, and Lessman catches him napping. Bases are clear and 1 out. 1-0 count to Finley at the plate. And pitch comes up and in. Fastball. That had to have been low 90s on that one. The 2-0. Gets the outside corner. Good pitch there from Lessman. 2 balls and a strike. Cut and a miss. That will even the count at 2. Designated hitter Ethan Jones is on deck. And the 2-2. And that is a called strike on the outside corner. Carson Garrett knew it. He popped out of that Krause, getting ready to throw down to third. Bases are clear and 2 outs for Ethan Jones. Jones was 0 for 2 with a strikeout on Tuesday night.
Better DH.
Getting that infield for the Cougars. Third to first. Haverkamp, Kennedy, Beckham, and Herring. Outfield left to right. Glockson, Brown, and Hale with the battery of Lessman and Garrett. Breaking ball in the dirt. One is going to be popped up. It's the netting in front of us. No balls and 2 strikes. Which is out of the zone. One-two breaking ball, swung on and missed. Carson Garrett will apply the tag. Leadoff single was erased. Minimum is met here in the bottom of the second. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left on. We're complete through 2. It is China Spring 12, Gatesville 1. This is Cougar Baseball presented by Holdfast Wellness.
We know it's baseball season, but don't blink. Football will be here before you know it. Friday nights, Cougar football. The 2026 season brings a new district. Burnett, Stephenville, Marble Falls, Gerald, and Lampasas. And this fall, under the lights at Cougar Stadium, we welcome the Gatesville Hornets, Brownwood Lions, Burnett Bulldogs, Marble Falls Mustangs, and the Lampasas Badgers. The bands, the crowd, the lights. Every game, every Friday night. Live, right here on YouTube. Like and subscribe. This is your home for Cougar football. Protect the brand.
Top of the third inning here in Gatesville, China Spring with a 12-1 lead. The third inning brought to you by Maddox Electric. Jerry Maddox and his crew can help you out in your home or your business. Does a great job, has done a great job for Cougar baseball over the years. Appreciate Jerry Maddox and the crew. Haverkamp, Herring, and Lessman for China Spring here in the top of the third. Haverkamp was at the plate when Kennedy was thrown out trying to score. First pitch breaking ball to Haverkamp, misses upstairs for ball 1. One breaking ball. That's going to be Right up the middle and under the glove of Garrett Keaton. Not sure if we could score that one a hit or an error. I'm going to give it a hit, but that's one Keaton should have come up, and he would tell you he should have came up with it. One on in, nobody out for Hayes Herring.
Hayes Herring.
Herring is 2 for 2, single in the first, and that big 3-run home run back in the second inning, the big shot of that 10-run inning. First pitch to Herring is just inside, and Coleman, a little pump fake, thought that should have been called a strike, but it was not. "1-0, that's a cut and a miss, and Hayes knew he shouldn't have swung at that one. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I'm not sure the home plate umpire thought he went around on that.
Well, that's why he went and checked the,
yeah,
just to make sure. That's why he checked with the field umpire. And the 1-1 breaking ball, and that's going to be up the middle. Keaton is going to be there. He'll step on the bag, 4-1, throw over 4-2. And Herring hits into the double play. Camp is erased on that double play, 6-3. And that brings up Jacob Lessman with nobody on and 2 outs.
Keaton was playing right at second base right there. Standing over the bag, just went right to where he was standing.
Yep.
Didn't really have to do anything, just touched the bag and threw it over first.
Typically with a big lefty, you know they're going to pull the ball, so they try to shift those guys over, and they were expecting that, and that's just good coaching there from Gatesville. That pitch will miss downstairs, 4-1. Lessman 1 for 2, single and a run scored, or his pinch runner a run scored back in the second. The 1-0 breaking ball, that's going to be into left field for a base hit. 2-out single for Lessman. He keeps swinging a hot bat. That'll bring up Carson Garrett with 1 on and 2 outs. And again, Moline will come in to run for Lessman at first.
Catcher Carson Garrett.
Garrett 1 for 2, single, and his pinch runner had a run scored back in the second. Courtesy toss over to Moline. Not the best move by Howie. Howie comes home. Pitch is going to be outside. Moline is on the move, and he's going to be thrown out.
Didn't really get a good jump right there.
Yeah, didn't get a good jump. So 2 hits in the inning for China Spring, but they just saw the minimum. No runs on 2 hits, nobody left on. We will move to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It is China Spring 12 and Gatesville 1. This is Cougar Baseball presented by Holdfast Wellness. Thank you for watching China Spring Athletics Broadcasting. The sponsors you have seen in these commercials are supporting this program. 100% of the proceeds from all sponsorship money goes to our operating costs, our internet services, things like that. It goes to purchasing our equipment, improving our equipment, and expanding on our equipment, and it goes to these guys right here. We are going to start scholarships for graduating seniors, and where those scholarships come from and how much we're able to give those scholarships is going to be 100% from the donations and the sponsorships you provide. If you have a business and would like to sponsor, please contact us and let us know if you would like to provide some sponsorships, and we can run your commercial. We can provide a commercial for you. Or if you simply just want to make a donation, we can take that as well. Again, 100% of that money goes to operating the program and goes to scholarships for our students. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for your support. And as always, go Cougs. Bottom of the 3rd inning, China Spring 12 and Gatesville 1 will be 9-1 and 2 for the Hornets. Colin Coleman then back to top of the order, Miles Tull and Justin Moogie. Lessman still on the bump for the Cougars. His first pitch is going to come up and in for ball one. Coleman 0 for 2 with a strikeout on Tuesday night. Well, no, that's going to be right up the middle, and that is going to leak through for a base hit. Just a little slow bouncer. That's a leadoff single for Coleman. That'll bring up Miles Tull. Tull 1 for 1, the solo home run his last time up. And we're going to have a pinch runner for the catcher Coleman. That looks like it's going to be number 2. George Carmona is going to run at first base for the catcher Coleman. Again, we're keeping an eye on the sky. The one, I've got the rain aware app that the Texas Rangers used to use. It says it's going to rain from 8:17 to 8:37. So if we suddenly go off the air, that means because we're covering equipment. We're going to keep an eye on it and see how that goes. 1 on and nobody out. Pitch from Lessman. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And from a game standpoint, as long as we get a little bit of rain, that's a good pitch in there for a strike. The game can continue for a little bit here if we just get a light rain. What we don't need is lightning. Throw over to first, Carmona not really even off the bag. Again, I know the camera angle, you can't see first base that well. It's kind of just what we've got here. Lessman reared back and through. That one missed upstairs. And not a lot of foul territory behind the plate, and we are directly behind that. Nowhere else really we could set up here in Gatesville. Big breaking ball misses upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We thought about setting up down the right field line and try and do some different stuff with camera work, but decided this may be the best bet. The 2-2, breaking ball in the dirt. Good stop there by Carson Garrett. All the way in the left-hand batter's box. Keeps it in front. Keeps Carmona at first base. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the batter, Tull. Another courtesy toss over to first base. Payoff pitch is going to be popped up, foul territory, and that is going to go out of play. And now my little app just updated. It's going to rain from 8:18 to 9:23. So who knows what's right. Close play there, and he got him. He got him. Another pickoff from Lessman. First out of the inning. Again, that leadoff batter is erased. So full count now and 1 out, bases clear, bottom of the 3rd. The payoff pitch is in there for a strike. Miles Tull turns back around to the dugout. Bases clear and 2 outs for Justin Moogie.
2 down, the batter, Justin Moogie, the right fielder.
Justin Moogie is how they say it here, so that's probably correct. Justin Moogie. Moogie hit by a pitch his first time up. Pitch from Lessman is going to be downstairs and outside for ball 1. One, it's going to be up the middle.
Almost
and
back
again,
in
that
behind
one,
him.
good stop there by Jack Kennedy. Unable to make a throw, but kept that in the infield. That shows a lot of range there from Jack Kennedy, able to keep that in.
Third baseman, Brady James.
So a 2-out single will bring up Brady James. James a ground out to first base, his first time up. Now bring Coach Lessman out of the dugout, pitching coach for the Cougars. Stick it on mute real quick to stop the music. Conference on the mound is complete. Runner at first and 2 outs for Brady James. And James 0 for 1, ground out to first base. That is going to be right to Caden Beckham at second base. He will get shuffled and throw, and that'll be it for the Hornets here in the bottom of the third. No runs on 2 hits, 1 left on. We're complete through 3. It is China Spring 12 and Gatesville 1. This is Cougar Baseball presented by Hold Fast Wellness.
Here in China Spring, we take care of our own. From busy parents to athletes to hardworking professionals, your health fuels everything you do. That's why Hold Fast Wellness exists, bringing medical-grade wellness, recovery, and aesthetics right here at home. Energy, recovery, weight loss, confidence. Personalized care led by experienced medical professionals you can trust. Hold Fast Wellness. Be the best version of you.
Baseball fans, here's your chance to see the Texas Rangers live at Globe Life Field and support Cougar Baseball at the same time. Our players are selling discounted Texas Rangers tickets as part of our baseball fundraiser. Every ticket purchased helps make it possible for our Cougars to play at Globe Life Field each year. You can choose from multiple seating options, including all-you-can-eat sections, and all tickets are delivered digitally through the MLB Ballpark app. Interested? Reach out to any Cougar baseball player, contact a member of the RBI Club, or email me directly at thevoice@chinaspringisd.net. Come watch Big League Baseball and help Cougar Baseball step onto the big league field. And go Cougs! Top of the fourth inning. The fourth inning brought to you by 254 Windows and Dylan Bowers. Debo, the former Coug. Can clean your windows at your home or your house. Give Debo a call. Be Carson Garrett up for the Cougars' first pitch, and he shows bunt, and that's going to be well low and outside for ball 1. Carson Garrett was at the plate when Moline was caught stealing. Garrett is 1 for 2, getting that single and a run scored. Pinch runner had a run scored back in the second. That's going to be through for a base hit through the 6 hole. Actually, Keaton gets a glove on it, but would not be able to do anything even if it came up cleanly. Laid off single for the Cougs. Again, we should have a pinch runner. Nazari coming out to run for Garrett. Well, Nazari at first running for Carson Garrett, and that'll bring up Ryan Hale. Ryan Hale's been at the plate 2 times. Both of those times were in the second inning. Both of those times he walked. Both of those times he came around to score. So we'll see what he can do here this time. You know he wants to get a bat on the ball, though.
Yeah.
You like scoring the runs, but want to make some noise with that stick in your hand. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Pitch is going to be inside. One-0 shows bunt, gets it down. That's a good one. Comes off the mound, does the pitcher, and throws over. That's going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. That's how he was able to come off cleanly and get it.
One down, the batter left fielder Trey Glockson.
Runner at second base now for Trey Glockson. Glockson is 1 for 2. Infield single and a run scored in the second. I need to quit watching my rain app because it is moving around like all kinds of ways. Who knows what's going to happen. First pitch to Glockson, that gets by. Catcher Coleman couldn't find it there for a moment. Nazari easily makes it over to third base. 1-0 count to Glockson now with a runner 90 feet away and 1 out. Coleman sets up on the outside corner. The 1-0, swing and a miss by Glock. Shows bunt, puts a good one down. Pitcher comes off, gets it thrown over. Nazari unable to make it in. Glockson is thrown out 1-3 for the second out.
2 down, the batter DH, David Bell.
Back to the top of the order, and D. Bell. D. Bell is 2 for 2. A double, a single, an RBI walk, and 3 runs scored. Pitch up and in, 4-1. The not so trusty rain app now says it's going to rain any minute. We'll see.
It's getting pretty dark.
It is getting a little dark. That pitch is going to find the zone. It's a ball and a strike. Go back to the trusty radar now. The 1-1. Foul tipped. It's a ball and 2 strikes. There is some green right around our area. And it is moving right to us. I think I felt a drop.
Is it over there?
I think it's coming this way. Coming in from left field. Maybe from left field over the third base dugout. Looks like where it's coming from. 1 ball and 2 strikes to D. Bell, and that pitch is going to be well upstairs. Evens count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. John Spring with a 12-1 lead. And I am feeling the raindrop or 2. 2-2 in the dirt, and that will. D. Bell swings at it. It gets by, throws down, and is going to be off the bag. And Nazari just did not see that. He did not come home, so it's going to be runners at the corners. But D. Bell will reach on the drop, 3rd strike. I think he did that on Tuesday night as well, if I remember correctly. I got my book right here. He did.
Wow.
He led off the game on the drop, 3rd strike. Or led off the bottom of the 1st. Runners at the corners, that brings up Jack Kennedy. Kennedy is 1 for 2. Run scored and 2 RBIs. Pitch is well outside and low, 4-1. "1-0" comes right back at me, and I wasn't ready for that. Throw over to first. D. Bell is back. He's trying to get some paper bag, some plastic bags ready, as we're starting to feel a little bit of sprinkle. In the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Kind of see it coming down.
Yep, it is starting to come. And that is a strike called on the outside corner. Evens count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. And the pitch. That's going to be into left field. Left fielder guessed it will get it, and he has got it in his tracks, and that will bring it in for the last out. No runs on 1 hit and 2 left on. We'll move to the bottom of the 4th inning. China Spring 12 and Gatesville 1. This Cougar Baseball presented by Hold Fast Wellness.
George Villa, if you're working, if you're in transportation, and anything else that needs a physical, he is there for you. Also does the chiropractic work.
The federal government requires that all your drivers with commercial driver's license have to have a physical at least every 2 years. Sometimes it's every year, just to make sure that they're safe be driving those huge trucks out on the highway. We also do the athletic physicals here in the office.
20 plus years in the business at 611 West Highway 6, Suite 108 in Waco, or healthshield.com.
Looking for a great vehicle that fits your budget? Look no further than Bird Collagen Ford. Right now, choose from over 120 vehicles priced under $35,000. Customer favorites like the Ford Ranger, Maverick, and Bronco Sport, plus a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles ready to drive home today. Shop in our climate-controlled showroom or browse out online anytime at bkford.com. For 90 years, Bird Collagen Ford has been proud to serve our community. Driven by Waco, Bird Collagen Ford.
All right, they're calling it right now. It's going to be just a minute. We're going to pause it, or at least we're going to try to do something to keep the equipment dry.
book is all messed up.
All right, folks, we're trying. Just hold on. Did he strike out?
Yeah.
All right, we think we've got everything covered. Let's clear one out, and that's going to be a single for Brady Gist into left center field. And my book got wet, and it is, I don't even know if I'm going to even try to do anything with that. So we're going to have an interesting broadcast the rest of the way. Right there. All right, 1 on and 1 out here. We're in the bottom of the fourth. China Spring 12-1. We had a brief rain delay as rain came down a little bit hard. We got all of our equipment covered up, we think. Things did get a little wet, but hopefully we'll be all right. Oh, 1 count now. Batter, that good pitch there from Jacob Lessman. This is going to be, this is the pitcher, Howie. 0-2 throw over to first. And he is back in time. And my scorebook is extremely, extremely wet, so I'm doing this on the fly. That one is upstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Rain is still coming down lightly, but not like it was. And it looks like a small cell. 1-2 breaking ball. Going to be grounded to Haverkamp. He is going to scoop it up. Go to second for 1, and that is going to be it, as not going to be able to get the turn as Howie was going down the line quickly. So fielder's choice and 2 outs, and that'll bring up Seth Finley. And you got to be a little more sure-handed here now as everything is wet. Not wet enough to stop play, but you can see some stuff around the edge of the camera. That's our tape that we put on to hold the plastic bag. Hopefully that keeps our camera dry. I'll try to adjust that in between innings. Swing and a miss from Finley. Runner at first base and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Actually, I think I can cheat and use Game Changer without my scorebook. That pitch will come. Just grabs the corner, no balls and 2 strikes. So if Game Changer updates quickly enough. Cut and miss in the dirt. Carson Garrett is going to throw down and complete the strikeout, and that is going to be it. And that is going to do it for Gatesville here in the bottom of the 4th inning. China Spring 12 and Gatesville 1. We move to the top of the 5th. This is Cougar Baseball presented by Hold Fast Wellness.
From the roof over your schools to the fields where your kids chase their dreams. From the waters where memories are made to the celebrations that'll change your life. The Parsons family's here. Serving, supporting, protecting our kids. Always here for Central Texas. No matter the need, Parsons has you covered.
Looking for photos that truly tell your story? At Alicia K Photography, we capture the real you, especially graduating seniors who want images as unique as their journey. Showcase your passion with portrait-style sports photos that freeze the best moments in time. Whether it's family portraits, couples, or engagements, we create memories that last. And for that big day, beautiful, timeless wedding photography you'll cherish forever. Visit aliciak.mypixieset.com and follow on Instagram and Facebook to book your session today. Alicia K Photography, your story, beautifully captured.
All right, we know we had some changes defensively for the Hornets, and did not hear exactly what all it was, and I don't have My book is now completely wet. I know we got a new catcher. Be 3, 4, and 5 for the Cougars here in the top of the 5th inning with a 12-1 lead over the Gatesville Hornets. And I'll try to use Game Changer to keep track of everything. Again, I don't know how quickly it's going to update. We've got umbrellas up everywhere. We've got plastic wrapped around equipment. And I think hopefully it'll be all ready for tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock against the Salina Bobcats. As that first pitch comes outside for ball 1. Have not mentioned that yet. Cougars are back in action 11 o'clock in the morning. As long as the rain holds and the field holds at China Spring, we will host the Bobcats. Be a big non-district matchup for the Cougars, as that pitch will miss upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. So that'll be a fun one tomorrow. In the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes.
I had it on there. I guess the ring got it.
3 balls and a strike now to Hudson Brown. And as we popped up sky high, looks like it's going into foul territory, third base side. And shortstop, great effort to go get it, but slid past it, and it will fall down simply for a strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes now for Hudson Brown as he is leading off the top of the 5th inning. Cougars with a 12-1 lead. We can keep this at least a 10-run advantage through the bottom of the 5th. That will do it. And me and my equipment would greatly appreciate it if we can end this one early. The payoff to Huddy. Swing and a miss. He goes down. Base is clear and 1 out for Will Hafferkamp. Cougars with 2 runs in the first, 10 runs in the second. And that has been all 12 for the Cougars so far here. Final matchup of the regular season, well, of the season. We'll not have an opportunity to face Gatesville again in the playoffs. The pitch misses upstairs, and Gatesville and Lorena will be, or no, I'm sorry. We do have an opportunity. Gatesville will be in Division I. So there is a possibility we can meet them again in the playoffs. The pitch will go back to the backstop, 2 balls and no strikes. Last time we faced Gatesville in the playoffs was the state championship run in 2023. Had a 1-game playoff with them at Lake Belton High School. The Cougars won that one. Oh, yep, we're showing top of the 4th. Move that to the top of the 5th. Yeah, with the rain, we're all messed up. Thanks, Triple C. It is the 5th inning. Again, if you could see us out here, you'd be surprised that we've actually got a broadcast going. It is the top of the 5th. As we sky high pop up for Hafferkamp coming our way, and that is going to be right behind us. And we had the catcher face to face with us. And that is number 15, Hunter Martin. I got an up close and personal look to Mr. Martin.
I thought I was going to hit my umbrella.
Well, at least you got a little bit of protection there.
Yeah, not just my head.
Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. Hafferkamp does not agree. Bases clear and 2 outs. That'll bring up Hayes Herring. All right, Brody, let's see if we can get a... There we go. We'll throw a selfie up on there.
Yeah.
There's a base hit for Hayes Herring. Solid single into right. That'll bring up Jacob Lessman. Again, apologize, I do not have all of the stats and everything ready to go as it is soaking wet, and try to let that dry out as best as possible. One on and 2 outs. for Lessman. Breaking ball, that will get by the catcher, and Hayes Herring easily goes to second base.
Right back at him, Bubba. Let's go.
One balls and no strikes to Lessman now with a runner at second and 2 outs. Pitch will miss. 2 balls and no strikes.
Great take. Come on, bud.
3 balls and no strikes now to Lessman. Swung on, and that just about takes the head off of assistant coach Hart Herring in the third base coach's box. I think his life flashed before his eyes quick as that baseball went in front of his face. We have posted a picture up on the RBI Club Facebook page. If you want to see what we're dealing with here with the rain. A cut and a miss, and that will bring the count full. We are trying to stay dry and bring you the broadcast. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second base, top of the 5th inning. And the payoff. Cut and a miss. No runs on a hit, 1 left on. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is China Spring 12 and Gatesville 1. This Cougar Baseball presented by Hold Fast Wellness. We are trying to stay dry.
We know it's baseball season, but don't blink. Football will be here before you know it. Friday nights, Cougar football. The 2026 season brings a new district. Burnett, Stephenville, Marble Falls, Gerald, and Lampasas. And this fall, under the lights at Cougar Stadium, we welcome the Gatesville Hornets, Brownwood Lions, Burnett Bulldogs, Marble Falls Mustangs, and the Lampasas Badgers. The bands, the crowd, the lights. Every game, every Friday night. Live, right here on YouTube. Like and subscribe. This is your home for Cougar football. Protect the brand.
Bottom of the 5th inning, it will be 8, 9, and 1 for the Hornets. Ethan Jones is up. You want to see a little bit of what we're dealing with the rain. We posted a picture on our RBI Club Facebook page. Trying to stay dry. That ball will get away from Carson Garrett. Again, a little bit of dealing with a wet situation, and the ball is tossed to Lessman. He didn't know it was coming. And all kinds of calamity has ensued since the rain came. It's a ball and a strike to Jones. And the pitch breaking ball swung on and missed. Ball made it all the way back to the backstop. Fooled Jones that much on that good breaking ball from from Lessman. The 1-2. That's going to be in the right field. Ryan Hale will run over. Catch it shoulder high for the first out of the inning. That will bring up. Is it still going to be Coleman, or is it going to be the new catcher? And it is going to be the new catcher. I believe that is Hunter Martin. First at-bat of the series for Martin. You hear the increase of cheering for Gatesville. The Lady Hornet softball team is now here cheering on their baseball compadres. 1 ball and no strikes here to Smith. I'm sorry, Martin. Hunter Martin. Ball and a strike. Bases clear, 1 out, bottom of 5th inning. Cougars with the 11-run lead.
Here in